Based on a true story, Season 2 ends with a massive betrayal and tantalizing cliffhanger that set up a potential Season 3. After Based on a True Story Season 1's ending, Season 2 begins with Ava Bartlett, Kaylee Cuoco, giving birth as she and her husband, Nathan, Chris Messina, try to move forward with their lives. This proves to be challenging when the West Side Ripper serial killer, Matt Pierce, Tom Bateman, gets engaged to Ava's sister, Tori Thompson, Liana Liberato. Meanwhile, a new string of murders has begun at the hands of a West Side Ripper copycat killer. Based on a True Story's characters work to discover the copycat killer's identity before it is too late. Their investigation is complicated by Matt working to maintain his sobriety and to curb his darker impulses, along with Ava making a new friend, Drew, Melissa Fumero, who is not who she claims to be. The ultimate reveal of the copycat killer's identity is shocking, connects to the show's original premise, and paves the way forward for Based on a True Story Season 3. The copycat killer's identity and motivations explained. She is connected to one of Matt's victims, Paige, Sarah Paxton, smirking with a blooded face in Based on a True Story Season 2, Episode 8. The copycat killer is revealed to be Paige, Sarah Paxton, who is the sister of the deceased Chloe Lake, Natalia Dyer. Chloe was killed by Matt in Based on a True Story Season 1, Episode 1, and it was her murder that helped Ava realize Matt was the West Side Ripper. This led to Ava and Nathan blackmailing Matt and teaming up with him to start their successful Based on a True Story true crime podcast. Paige is first introduced in Season 2 when Matt goes to her in an attempt to make amends for his past crimes. Paige's motivations are to punish individuals who have profited from the true crime industry, which glorifies and immortalizes the killers instead of remembering and honoring victims like her sister. Every person the copycat killer targets in Season 2 profited from true crime in some way. This includes killing Jared Leto because he is playing a killer, along with murdering the Sisters in Crime podcast hosts, Romy Lipinski, June Diane Raphael, and Rochelle Lipinski, Jessica St. Clair, and targeting Ava, Nathan, and Matt for their podcast that profited from Chloe's death. Matt's plans for Nathan and Paige, explained. The seeds of Nathan's downfall were planted throughout the season. Paige being the copycat killer is not the final major plot twist of Based on a True Story Season 2. The final twist is Matt framing Nathan as the West Side Ripper. Matt puts on gloves before handing the bloody hatchet to Nathan, which puts Nathan's DNA on the murder weapon at the scene of the crime. A montage confirms that, despite his efforts to turn over a new leaf, Matt has been taking steps to frame Nathan throughout all of Season 2, including storing incriminating evidence in Matt's storage locker and planting incriminating DNA in Nathan's Jeep. Matt also manipulated Nathan into playing in and refusing to walk away from a tennis match against his former nemesis, which led to Nathan publicly fighting and having to spend a night in jail. All the evidence seemingly points to Nathan being the West Side Ripper, while Matt is able to escape the authorities and abscond with Paige. Matt's decision to keep Paige captive instead of killing her means he still has plans for her, which may involve them becoming a serial killing duo in Season 3. Why Tori takes Matt's son to the police. Her plans change. Liana Liberato's Tori looking dismissively in a conversation in Based on a True Story Season 2. In the aftermath of killing Drew, who was actually Matt's ex-wife, Olivia, Tori picks up Matt and Olivia's son, Ollie, Kellen Patino. Tori plans to run away with Matt and Ollie, and they are on the verge of following through with this plan before Matt goes to confront Paige and frame Nathan. When Tori is left alone with Ollie, he asks her if his dad left to get his asthma medicine. Tori was already beginning to have doubts about her future with Matt. Realizing how little she knows about Ollie further solidifies her doubts. Unbeknownst to Ollie, Tori has already killed his mother, and she does not want to see him suffer anymore. Tori drops Ollie off at a nearby police station and tells him to go inside, as she now sees that neither she nor Matt have any business raising him. Even though Olivia is dead, Ollie mentions that his grandparents were supposed to pick him up, and they can be the ones to safely raise Ollie while Matt and Tori deal with their own dangerous lives. What's next for Ava, Nathan, Matt, and Tori? Season 3 could be their wildest story yet. Despite all the incriminating evidence that led to his arrest, Nathan must try to prove that he is not the West Side Ripper. While Ava and Nathan have their marital problems, Ava loves her husband, and will undoubtedly do everything she can to help prove his innocence. They will have to be wary of the real West Side Ripper, Matt, after he betrayed them. It remains to be seen if he and Paige will team up or if Based on a True Story's killers will continue to be rivals in Season 3. As for Tori, she is in trouble and needs Ava's help, as she calls Ava and leaves a message with the word turtle in it. This is Ava and Tori's code word for being in trouble and needing help, which is how Ava communicated that she and Nathan were being held captive by Paige. It seems as though Tori may want out of her marriage to Matt, and these feelings will likely only be heightened once she learns of how Matt has fully returned to his old ways, and how he betrayed Ava. The real meaning of based on a true story Season 2's ending. The true crime industry comes with consequences. Ava Bartlett, Kaylee Cuoco, looking surprised in Based on a True Story Season 1, Episode 3. Based on a True Story Season 2's ending explores the consequences of society's obsession with true crime. Season 2's copycat killer is born out of a phenomenon more interested in serial killers than in victims like Chloe. Nathan being framed as the West Side Ripper is a consequence of his friendship with Matt, along with Nathan and Ava being complicit in Matt's previous crimes. However, the show's exploration is more nuanced than simply demonizing individuals who enjoy or profit from true crime. Ava points out that the desire behind society's true crime obsession is not new, as people have always craved scary stories that help them temporarily escape the stress and horror of their own world and everyday lives. That desire has upended the lives of Ava, Nathan, Matt, Tori, Paige, and countless other individuals. Such consequences are poised to bring more entertaining drama, humor, mystery, and real-world commentary in Based on a True Story Season 3.